Hey guys, Dustin with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Today I'm joined by Dave.
Dave from Anthem Offroad Wheels.
Anthem Offroad Wheels. And we are back with another episode of This or That. So we got Keaton behind the camera. He's gonna ask us some questions. Before we do that though, I have to tell you, we're doing a full build giveaway, and it's actually pretty cool because we partnered with Anthem to do it.
We did.
So we're giving away Anthem wheels, Toyo tires, Ready Lift suspension is gonna hook it up. So it's a full build. Plus we're making a donation to the 9line Foundation with every t-shirt purchased, of course. We also partnered with 9line Apparel on this one. They're actually making the shirts. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, they look just like this. The back looks just like this. Pretty neat shirts. You can pick those up, customoffsets.com/giveaway, or the Anthem website, or the Anthem website, or the 9line website as well. So yeah, let's get into it.
Lift kit and step sides, or leveling kit and no steps?
Ooh, so that's a good question, and I think it really depends on the generation of truck as well.
Yes.
Because like some of the older step sides trucks, you know, the 80s and 90s step sides looked okay, but then as you got into the late 90s, early 2000s, like Ford made the F-150 with a step side, and it was pretty bad.
I did not like it, man. It just too many curves on the back of the truck.
Yeah, they're very round trucks to begin with, and then they have the steps, and it was just not good. So with that being said, I'm still gonna go fleet side, as they called them back in the day. Smooth sided truck, leveling kit. I still think you can make that look really good with like 20x12s or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first truck that comes to mind for me, so Tyler Officer, one of our ambassadors, he's got a 97 OBS, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful Chevy truck, and it's got that step side, and just for him, I'm gonna go with the step side. But just like you said, right, it really depends on what is the year, make, and model of the vehicle, because it could change.
Correct.
Very quickly.
Absolutely.
Worst looking OEM stock wheels?
This is an easy one for me, only because I just had this conversation with a buddy of mine. He just picked up a 2020 Tacoma on the steel wheels. Not the polished alloy. They're like 5-spoke concave steel wheel. Gross. They're just gross. I actually tried to hook him up with a set of Anthems. I was like, you should buy these Avengers because they look really good.
So much better than those stocks.
For real.
Man, so I'm thinking, I think it's the new Ford Explorers have like this really weird black and milled accent, but it's kind of a phallic symbol on the wheels, and it all looks like they're poking at the center hub. It's really
around
weird
the outside.
wheel.
It's pretty wild.
That definitely is the ugliest stock wheel.
Absolutely.
F-250 or Chevy Durtymax?
Again, this is a really loaded question depending on the generation.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I'm a Chevy guy. I'm gonna go Chevy every time. I'm a loyalist, so I will go with the Duramax. Have driven plenty of them. Now the interiors on the Fords are amazing. You can't argue with them, man. Everything is just where it needs to be, and there's so much space. But I gotta stick with the Durtymax.
It's such a loaded question for me because I'm not a brand loyalist one way or the other. So like, like OBS, I really like the Fords. And then you get into the early 2000s, and I really like the Cat Eye Duramaxes. And then you get into like the 6.7 PowerStroke, and I really like those trucks. So it's like, for me, I could go either way. At this point, I'm going to pick a Duramax though, only because I am low-key looking for a clean Cat Eye Duramax.
Ooh, yeah.
I want one really badly. And I think I can probably put the pieces together and make one happen, so that's on my radar right now.
Yeah, that's my dream truck.
Those
by
are
the way,
so
man,
cool.
just such an aggressive truck.
They look fantastic.
Jeep Cherokee XJ or Wrangler TJ?
This is a tough one for me. Because like, when I was 16, dude, all my buddies had XJs, and we would wheel those up and down in the mud bog, through the creek bed, down the trail, because at that point you could buy, that was before cash for clunkers, right? So you could buy an XJ for literally $400.
Yeah.
And the lift kits are so cheap for them, so you know, but on the flip side, it's still an XJ. If it's a northern truck, it's going to basically be rusted out because they're all shot up here, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pick one on this.
I don't know which one. I really don't know which direction I would go. Gosh. I'm gonna go with the XJ, just because I've seen so many of them get the piss beat out of them, and they just keep going no matter what, no matter how rusted they are or how beat up they are. They just keep getting hit and go and go and go. XJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I've seen some XJs go through some things that you shouldn't take an XJ through, and they just keep coming back for more. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going the XJ.
What's the best 17-inch black wheels for your first set of aftermarket wheels?
Anthem Wheels, CustomOffsets.com.
AnthemWheels.com. Wheels, tires, suspension.
Yeah, there you go. Either one. It works great.
Which wheel though?
There's the plug. Yes.
So I like and I know we just did the podcast.
Yeah.
And we talked about my personal favorite wheel is the Anthem Intimidator. It's extremely easy to keep clean. You get in there and it's got a nice aggressive look. I think it really depends on the vehicle though, right? Because I love it when the wheels flow with the headlights, and the Anthem Avenger, depending on which vehicle it is, can flow just amazing. Like with the Cat-Eye Duramaxes, a lot of the Ram trucks just look amazing with the Avenger. But Intimidator gets my vote for a 17. Yeah,
and I mean, you literally took the words out of my mouth. It's either the Intimidator or the Avenger. For me, it depends on what you're putting it on. Both of them look really good. You can get them both in that satin black finish if that's what you want, or a black and milled, which is a little bit showier, I guess. It's less subtle. But either one of those wheels is fantastic. I would go Avenger because it's my personal favorite, but Intimidator is a close second. So.
The sound of a 6.0 POWERSTROKE or the sound of a 12-valve 5.9 Cummins?
Oh, no, don't do this to me, Dave. 6-liter all day.
Oh, man.
I had an 04 extended cab short box 6-liter, and there is nothing like firing that thing up. It gets cold up here, right? We're in Wisconsin, of course. So you go out there and the truck's plugged in and you fire it up and you cycle the glow plugs, turn it off. You cycle the glow plugs, you turn it off. You cycle the glow plugs a third time because it's a POWERSTROKE and you have to do it 3 times. And then you start it and it fires off on one cylinder and the whole truck just shaking around, and then the turbo kicks in and it sounds like a freaking jet taking off.
Yes, when the turbo kicks in.
Literally just, it's fantastic.
Man, maybe I picked the 12 valve because I had a friend way back when I was stationed in New Mexico, and you could hear him coming down the street with his 12 valve, and every time this dude showed up, it was just laughter.
Just rowdy,
hours, man. It was just fun and great memories with the 12 valve.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't, both engines I shouldn't say both engines are solid. Both engines sound really good. Let me be careful what I say.
Yes.
The 12 valve is a fantastic engine as well, but my personal past with a 6-liter makes me want one.
Yep. Fair.
Bonus question.
One day when you're out and about, a mystery man approaches you and offers you $1,000 or a mystery envelope. Which do you take?
This must be Mr. Beast walking down the street, man. Oh, man. Do you have to take action with what's in the envelope is what I want to know, right? Because it could be like directions to go do something, and maybe I don't want to do that.
I'm going to pick the envelope. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, man. $1,000 is cool, but here's the way I look at it. So somebody hands me an envelope, right? Or $1,000 cash. At best, or at worst, I'm out nothing, right? It costs me nothing to take that envelope.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not? Roll the dice, see what happens,
I'll take the envelope because it's $1,000 cash. That's awfully tempting. Why are you tempting me with $1,000 cash unless it's something at least interesting?
Let's just hope it's not anthrax in the envelope.
Get some seeds from China or something.
Oh boy, holy cow. All right, that's another episode of This or That. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep making banging content just like this one. Also, wheels, tires, suspension, be those Anthem wheels or any other wheels, you can get those CustomOffsets.com.
Cool.
Peace.